Okay, I'm good now.
We just started.
All right, well,
Sorry,
off we go.
I couldn't get to him.
That's fine. We'll see you in a moment. The rocky shores of the North Sea comprise the setting for a titanic clash of enemy fleets. This is North. North is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 3 cap points running a line from west to east. The A cap is on the left, B is in the center, and C is on the right. Cap A on the left is the most open and accessible on the board. There are plenty of ways in and out for destroyers and not many places for radar cruisers to hide nearby. As the smallest capture area on the board, the most common access to Cap B comes from due north or south, but there is a small access via a channel between the islands on the eastern edge. Further to the east, Cap C has a single island within that can provide some cover for ships attempting to capture, but there's enough island cover nearby to conceal radar cruisers from multiple directions. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play North. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game 1 of the losers bracket here. The tiebreaker game. One of these teams is going home. One of these teams is moving on, but we got to play at least 2 games to find out. Zath, talk us through the NACL lineup.
First of all, I love how you say game 1 of the losers bracket.
That's what this is. This is the losers bracket. That's where we are.
Guys, we normally wouldn't be covering you, but you're a loser, so we're... I'm just kidding.
Wow, Zath, you're putting words in my mouth. Talk about the lineups.
So we've got Gearing Summers for destroyers, Stalingrad, Petrograd, another Stalingrad for NACL, plus double Yoshino, which is very interesting, and a Montana and Ohio. Very interesting to see a Montana as well, with the Murica camouflage, of course.
Now, RBMK kind of belying their name. Their name would imply a Russian bias, but I see a Shikishima on their team as well as a Kremlin. Double Des Moines, Hindenburg, Moskva, Stalingrad. They've opted for Summers and Daring. Now, it's interesting to me that Summers has been a very popular destroyer today, but we have not seen as much Daring.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'll tell you what, Daring is great in 1v1 scenarios when it comes into, like, they face spot each other.
Don't be surprised, though, by that Shikishima pick. There were a lot more on EU today, and obviously, as we all know, that thing's alpha is insane. So as long as that Shikishima is able to get a few, good, honest chunks on stuff, it is pretty insane how quick the damage can add up.
And we saw Shikishima in day 1. Go ahead, Zath.
There's definitely some things going in Shikishima's favor.
Oh my goodness!
What did I miss?
Oh, Loose. Loose is already taking some full pins there. Didn't angle quite quick enough.
So Shikishima's got really decent secondaries, which of course you wouldn't in King of the Sea spec it for a secondary meme, but I mean you could. But the big thing about the Shikishima is, of course, those 510mm guns, and thanks to the expert marksman glitch, to where the Shikishima's turrets rotate much faster. I mean, it's a fantastic pick for competitive right now. Well, and it's got that amazing sound.
Yeah. Oh, that sound that you can hear on the whole bloody map, no matter what you're playing.
That's right.
Yeah. Whenever you catch anything moving slow or bow in or whatever, those guns. I mean, it's a damage party for sure. As long as RNG isn't too bad, but it is rather accurate, to be honest, for being six guns. So
we saw Shikishima on day 1 on this map, and it did a lot of really good work.
Yep.
It's the reload too. It's got really good reload.
It does. A little bit of destroyer action here across the A cap. Summers on Summers in a gun duel here. Germany opens up as Bogsy runs south. Germany looks like they put up a Des Moines radar so they can keep an eye on him, but they're going to lose salvos on him. Yeah, nobody's got shots on him now.
Good shot from the Yoshino, though. I think that was Wolf who managed to pump in about 4 or 5K with that. And, of course, that's one great thing about the Yoshino with that really large HE strike.
She slaps destroyers really well if she can get those shells on target, but she's utterly reliant on her teammates to spot for her.
Yep. And she's got that great AP as well. A lot of people forget about that AP shells.
Oh, they do, because the AP is generally not your default loaded, right? Like if you suspect you're going to get a chance to use it, sure. The other thing that I don't like about Yoshino's AP, the Japanese do not have one of those fun commanders that allows you to get the 5-second reload, right?
Can we all appreciate K-Bomb's salvo just now? I mean, he just barely hit Wolfie, but holy crap, like what a cross-map shot.
Did he really? That was a cross.
Yes.
I didn't even look. Where is he's firing
he
again?
Popped a spotter plane. He popped a spotter plane, and we just followed as he fired. And here comes the second salvo because that reload is so quick.
That salvo's on Vorex, though.
Yep.
Well, he's still got some chip damage out of it.
Well, like I said, if you're moving a little slow, I mean, sure, that's crazy range, but still.
RBMK here has gone for an AC split, while NACL has shoved Induced Insomnia's gearing into B. Now, there's a RBMK Des Moines right here that could radar Insomnia, but his radar is either down or whatnot. I don't know if they've not realizing it, but Valter is not able to react to this.
Maybe he just doesn't wanna.
More destroyer duel happening at A as Boggsy and Jermead get into a gunfight here.
This is ill-advised in my opinion.
Boggsy smokes and runs south. Jermead smokes and runs north. Jermead coming out all the worse on that exchange.
Absolutely.
As NACL does pick up the B cap on the back of Induced Insomnia, and they've driven Vorex's Montana right into that cap. He's just sitting in there.
Well, yeah, the middle of the map kind of opened up like a banana peel, and honestly, getting a battleship of any sort in there at the beginning, or kind of the beginning of the game, it can work out as long as the enemy DDs are well out wide, and that is certainly the case for RBMK, so that Montana has plenty of opportunities to make some plays here.
He's looking for a shot on Potato Bait's Moskva.
And there it goes. I don't know if the angle... I think the angle will work.
Oh, somebody just got a good salvo. Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness!
Oh,
wow,
Patch,
that white bar of death.
Patch and Vorex just combined to wipe out 98% of Potato's HP, and Mersh's Ohio seals the deal.
All right, this is cheesy. I don't care, but I think Vorex might be a rapper because he was dropping some hot bars right there.
Womp. That was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, that was horrible. I don't care.
Sneaky. Cheers to you, my friend.
Yeah.
That was a Zath level dad joke. Now, while that's been going on,
we are here to screw with Raptor.
That's true. You're not wrong. Now, while that's been going on, they have managed to put a lot of damage into Dead on Delivery's Petra over here on the as he kind of trying to get away north of C, but the Darings continue to keep him lit. They're continuing to pump shells in there. I think they're going to get him.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's on fire right now.
So that's going to leave. That's going to leave RBMK in control of C. They did bag A, as they now catch up on ships, as they will now slowly start to take up a lead based on their cap advantage.
But man, look at that. I mean, Vorex just getting more good shots there on the Stalingrad of Fleet Commander. Yeah. And now the daring of Plumber in C is detected.
Lit there briefly.
Secondaries. Oh no, bow on. Oh no, that Ohio. Secondaries.
Yeah. Ohio's got great secondaries.
Ohio has great secondaries. They no longer have eyes on Plumber. They had him briefly. I assume that both these gearings are legendary gearings, so they outspot both. They outspot the Daring and the Summers. I'm sorry, that's just Induced. He's the only gearing. I'm thinking back to last game where there were two.
That would have had to have been the Stalingrad's radar that was detecting him, I believe. Because if not, he should be popping it right now. But I'm pretty sure that was.
Look at that conga line from Mersh in Ohio.
Well, yeah, I was just noticing that. NACL's also driven a Stalingrad into this gap in the islands between B and C. They've got XGC radar now. Or no, they must have caught a glimpse of him. I don't know. They took a bunch of shots. Those torpedoes are all going to miss Mersh. He's turned out, but he's going to take some Shiki shells in return. Oh my goodness. He takes a little more than half his remaining HP in shells from the Shikishima.
You know, we often talk on my channel about timing the turnout, and you're right, he took a lot of damage, but he did that with the idea of turning away and being able to just survive for longer in the game.
And obviously, battleships, you know, you have a lot of HP to work with, but when you take a big bite out of somebody that bad, that's not good. No.
RBMK, we did have a lead change. They're now slowly taking up a lead on the strength of that cap advantage. They've backed way off of A. I don't know
Look at the hit points.
Yeah, I don't know if... Well, they're pretty even. I don't know if NACL...
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if NACL realizes it, but they could put Jermead's Summers into A and pick it up basically for free.
They have no idea, I'm sure. What do they
Vorax
see?
is making a move here. He's
Yeah,
going to
I
be turning
see
the
this.
starboard out of the B cap.
I see this. There's a Hindenburg in his face that I don't think he knows about. No, he doesn't. He doesn't realize there's a Hindenburg right there. They can see him now. And Walter looks like he's probably going to take one of these torps.
Walter stopped right in line of this one torpedo. He'll just miss it. He's going to back
He's
up
going to take.
and
He's going to take one in the
now.
second salvo, though. Yep, he's taking one of those.
Sure. Oh,
Bogsy just
takes
got
a big chunk.
just got slapped by Stalingrad shells.
Yep. Now they're trying to smoke him up, but I don't know if Vorax just kind of noses around the corner.
All Vorax has to do is come around the corner and just face spot them. But they are now concealed in smoke.
Well, but Bogsy TTV's there. He goes. He's 2 kilometers away. Assured position.
They've got Bogsy hard spotted now. Yoshino shells come in, but getting nothing. Vorax also taking a big hit there from something.
Does he have his nose around the corner enough? I think. Yep. Oh no!
They just lost sight of
shell.
They just lost sight of Bogsy.
Only that one shell.
Oh, but
they bagged him. The Yoshino does bag him from long range. The Yoshino himself going out right there.
Yep.
Oh,
Bogsy got his torpedoes off.
Vorax.
Bogsy got his torpedoes off, and Vorax goes out.
Ouch. That's huge. That's a bad trade.
Just fixing to say bad trade. Wrong brother.
Yeah, I would have loved to seen him just come out right as the destroyer was starting to turn away and didn't have the torpedo angle. Just go on out, and you got all those guns to use. You could maybe made a twofer. Honestly, guns.
Yeah,
RBMK. That little hesitation cost him his life.
RBMK's retreat from A has not gone unnoticed. Jermy's now over there. He will bag that cap shortly, but I'm not sure it's going to matter because they're going to be able to put so much pressure on Patch's Stalingrad here in the B cap.
Yeah, they're not going to bag A. Here comes the radar. Boom, resets.
He's definitely going to be going out here for sure.
Yeah, Walter's probably going to get him here. And even if they trade Walter for him, and I'm assuming that this Yoshino will be able to finish off the DM, that's still a good trade because it leaves them in control of the A cap a little longer.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and he had AP loaded.
Womp.
That's not good.
No, not for that angle.
A decent hit through the nose, but
Patch is trying to heal through it, but it's only a matter of time before he goes out here.
Remember that Hindenburg's got 50 millimeter of penetration.
Yep, in a duel with Luce's Hindenburg, as more shells coming in from through the gap. That was the Shikishima shells that missed him. I think. Did they miss? Something hit him that time.
Patch had a nice hit on Luce, though.
As Patch does go out.
Fleet Commander's giving broadside to Rampage's Stalingrad. I don't know if those shells are going to be able to get over the corner. No,
Probably not, no.
Looks like they are going to... I'm sorry, NACL is going to bag XGC over here as well. Too many shells coming in for him.
Yep.
But it's just not... It's coming just a little too late here.
Mm-hmm. Unless the Yoshino bags the Stalingrad with the torpedoes, but I highly doubt it, because Fleet Commander's going to be okay.
That seems unlikely.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe this one torpedo. It is tracking towards the nose half decently. I don't know, it looks like it's drifting to the left.
If Fleet Commander takes one of these yeah, he's going to take one on the bow. That's going to hurt. Might put him out. No! Right down the side. Look at that.
That's such unfortunate.
That's going to keep him in the game. It's going to keep him in the game. As Walter sneaks by up the 3 line, out of detection range of the Yoshino, unable to spot him, Walter's going to sneak away. I assumed they were going to lose Walter, but he managed to preserve his ship.
Yep. Then Moff, oh no, broadside to the
I was going to say Shikishima shells going in on Moff, but nothing doing there.
Nope.
He's broadside to everybody.
He was momentarily. He's going to beach himself in that gap. And now he's got Des Moines shells coming in as he's going to try and reverse.
Snag the Hindenburg in the bow?
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
They're going to kill him. They're going to kill him in that hole. He might take the Hindi with him.
No, he's definitely going to.
Luce is on 1,000 HP. There's shells coming in. It only takes 1. There it is. The Ohio does bag him.
But I don't think Moff's going to be able to get away from the Des Moines.
Moff is broadside of this Des Moines. Yeah, the next salvo that lands is going to kill him. And there goes. That'll be it. And there he goes. Valter bagging a last-second kill here. Mersch has done really good work with the Ohio over here, but it just hasn't parlayed into board control. NACL has never owned the CCAP.
Mm-hmm.
No, and they were never able to get any damage whatsoever, really, on the Shikishima.
No, nothing meaningful.
Or the Des Moines.
Nothing meaningful at all. And who's that? NA Dogs Des Moines is completely pristine. No, he's not. He's taken a little bit of damage, but like nothing noteworthy.
Probably some scraping running into teammates. That's the kind of damage it looks like to me.
Yep. Valkyrie's Kremlin gets into B. That stops all the NACL point games. RBMK will win this game in just about 60 seconds. It'll go even faster once they pick up B.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Man, I tell you, I liked, Sneaky, you talked about NACL pushing the Montana into B. And you liked that play. And it did pay off for them. They got a quick, easy kill out of it. But I just look at what it cost them, right? Like, it felt like once he's in there, you got to have a plan. Like, what are you going to do next? You're trapped. And it didn't feel like they had a good plan.
Well, Zath did comment on it. I really felt that if he went around the corner at the right time when that Somers was starting to turn away and didn't have the torpedo angles, could have destroyed him with just one shot of the front turret and then come around the corner. And the Hindenburg wasn't even at an angle to be able to get torpedoes off either. And, I mean, of course, asking for a 3-for-1 trade is extremely unlikely, but I mean that moment in time right there could have resulted in a couple at least RBMK chips going off the board, and if you're trading 2-for-1s or whatever, that you're obviously doing something right. So it seemed just a little too timid there.
Exactly. That hesitation is what cost him, really.
I don't know if it would have won the game, but it certainly would have made things more interesting because, those ships wouldn't have been around. And we all know just being able to survive for a great length of time is a positive thing to have, when you're playing competitive. Just being able to stay alive, getting away on low health, even though you lost all the HP, it's like if you get away, you're denying points. You didn't die,